Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a much requested what I eat in a day video. By now, you likely know that as a 49-year-old mom to a 4-year-old, a business owner, and a woman in menopause, I'm always looking for ways to stay fit and healthy. I always want to have sustained energy, and I'm always looking to support my overall health and longevity. So I thought it would be fun to take you along with me for a day of eating. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Tracy. I've been a certified Pilates instructor and personal trainer for over 25 years. And so I'm passionate about all things wellness, longevity, and helping women look and feel amazing at any age, at any stage of life. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm so rested. And I love hearing the birds chirping after a blissful night's sleep. And then I begin my 2-hour morning routine of meditation. Today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be a good day. Gratitude journaling and breath work because you deserve it. I'm just kidding. I have a 4-year-old. I don't even have a 2-second morning routine. So my 4-year-old usually makes her way into my bed every single night. So there's really no blissful morning routine in my life right now. I quickly get dressed and put on some activewear. And then I head downstairs to get my daughter's breakfast going. And then begins the preschool marathon with a 4-year-old. One thing I know for sure is that starting off your day with a healthy choice really sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Gut health, immune support, and longevity are things that I'm really passionate about. So for the last 2 years, I've started off my day by drinking AG1 in the morning as part of my whole body health and functional wellness routine. I love how easy it is for me to begin my day with a healthy win by drinking AG1. And I want to say a big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I'm a total science and research nerd, so I love that AG1 is a science-driven formulation of vitamins, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients that support our brain, gut, and immune system. And especially as a menopausal mom, I'm always looking for ways to support healthy aging and my baseline health. AG1 is committed to excellence in their ingredients. In fact, they've even improved the formulation 52 times, keep up with the rigorous standards and commitment to providing benefits to their customers, like me. Now, I don't have to tell you that during menopause, we often experience frustrating changes to our digestion, skin, energy, and overall health. With drinking AG1, I've noticed that my focus and energy are improved because of the B vitamins, magnesium, and rhodiola. In fact, I often even skip my morning coffee now. Stress, mood balance, and healthy aging are really priorities for me now. Especially since having my daughter at almost 45 years old, I am committed to living a long and healthy life with cognitive wellness for myself, for my husband, and for my daughter. AG1's blend of antioxidants, adaptogenic herbs, and plant extracts support my metabolism and mental clarity. And I noticed that I have way less cravings, which I love. I feel way more balanced, less bloated, and I experience better digestion, which unfortunately during perimenopause and menopause, many women struggle with digestive issues. In today's modern society, sleep disturbances and even some of the contaminants in food impact our gut health. As a result, our digestion can slow down and decrease the diversity in our gut microbiome, which impacts the gut lining and decreases nutrient absorption. If you struggle with bloating, gas, lack of energy, cravings, or mood changes, your gut is likely the culprit. And the pre and probiotics in AG1 can help support the gut-brain, gut-skin, and gut-immune connection. And I'm never mad about getting compliments on my clear, glowing skin. All of the antioxidants and phytonutrients make my skin clearer and more nourished from the inside out by helping to combat oxidative stress to support bright and clear skin. Oh, and by the way, it's delicious. It has a slightly sweet and fruity flavor, and they never use artificial flavors or sweeteners. I like to drink it mixed up with plain water, but you could add ice or a squeeze of lemon if you wanted to mix it up a little bit. Even in the middle of a chaotic morning, I love knowing that I've started my day by making a healthy choice just for me, for my overall health and well-being. I love AG1 as part of my daily healthy routine. It's easy to drink, it supports my health goals, and it tastes great. I've included a link to AG1 in the description box below so that you can check it out and start to incorporate it into your healthy routine too. And let me know if you try it too by leaving me a comment down below. And again, another thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. After school drop-off, I do a short TBT workout. So as you know, I'm in menopause, and one of the things that's really important to me is making sure that I'm eating healthy whole foods, that I'm limiting the sugar that I eat, and that I'm getting adequate protein. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I actually do not track macros or anything like that, but making sure that I'm really fully supported with my nutrition and my health goals is really, really important to me. I don't follow any specific eating plan. I really just intuitively eat what I feel called to eat. So today I had a sprouted grain English muffin with a little sunflower butter and some strawberry jam. I always make sure that if I buy jam that it's unsweetened. And I had a side of berries. I love fruit. I've always loved fruit, even when I was a little kid. And you know, whenever we're eating fresh fruits, and especially berries, they've got extra fiber and some antioxidants. We're also supporting our digestion and giving us extra fiber and antioxidants, so we're having gorgeous, glowy skin. Now, other mornings it might be a little bit different. Maybe I'll do like a 3-egg omelet if I was out eating breakfast, or I might do some plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has more protein than all of the other yogurts, and by a lot. Regular yogurt has only about like 7 grams of protein, where Greek yogurt has about 20 grams of protein per serving. So I might have that with some nuts and some berries, and it's just like a delicious, sweet, and really fulfilling breakfast. But I always feel into how I'm feeling that day. What am I hungry for and what am I craving? Then after my breakfast, I might go out for a walk depending on what my schedule is like, because I love and I'm so committed to longevity. I'm always trying to get extra steps in. So I'm so lucky I live in Miami, so I can walk all year long in the beautiful Miami sunshine. Now, depending on the day and my appetite, sometimes I'll have a little snack before lunch and sometimes I won't. If I do have a snack, I always try to make sure it's pretty protein rich. So sometimes I'll have one of my favorite snacks, and if you haven't tried it, this is your sign to try it now: 7-minute eggs. Boiling your eggs just for 7 minutes, and I like adding just a spice mix to them, something that has a little bit of spiciness to it plus salt. It is chef's kiss delicious if I feel like I need a snack. Now, if I don't feel like having eggs, maybe I might do a really high quality, high protein, low sugar protein bar just for something grab and go. But that's always dependent on if my body feels like it wants a snack because I'm hungry, or if I feel like I just need a little extra energy. Then it's work, checking edits, having meetings, or shooting, you know, just regular work stuff. Now, lunch varies a ton for me. I would say lunch is probably the most varied meal for me, because it really depends on my workload, what I've got going on, and what I'm in the mood for. Don't sleep on leftovers. Probably if you ask me what's your favorite lunch, it's leftovers. I love leftovers. I just love having something that's already prepared, that's protein rich generally, and it's in the fridge, and it's like delicious. And sometimes, depending on what you had, the flavors get even better the next day. My father was a huge leftovers fan, and I am too. So my leftovers might be some fish or some chicken from the night before, and maybe I'll add that with a big salad. I, really make sure that if I'm eating greens, I'm eating things like spinach or arugula. Those are just my favorites generally. Or I might have some chopped up cabbage in it. It's really about eating the rainbow, getting a lot of fiber in your diet. Again, fiber is so good for our digestion and for keeping us feeling satisfied throughout the day. So another option that I might do is either a protein-rich smoothie or a smoothie bowl. Lately these days, I've been more into a smoothie bowl just because, I don't know, I just am lately. So if I'm making a smoothie bowl, I might add some fresh berries to it, some coconut flakes, maybe even a little drizzle of some nut butter. It becomes really more satisfying and a very nutrient-rich and really nourishing meal for my whole health and for my skin as well. So for today's lunch, I use some leftover farfalle that I prepared for my daughter, and then I just sliced up some organic yellow grape tomatoes. I love grape tomatoes. I feel like the flavor is always so much better than regular tomatoes. I ripped in some spinach leaves and just put them in there with some water, mixed it all up and just put it in the microwave for about a minute. Then I added pesto, just jarred pesto that I got at my local grocery store and some capers. The capers were key here because they just add that little extra salty bite. And then I finished it off with some nutritional yeast. I didn't have any grated cheese, and I love nutritional yeast because it's loaded in B vitamins and it gives you that sort of cheesy flavor without adding extra dairy. Not that I'm anti-dairy, but that's what I just felt like doing. And when I tell you this was delicious, you better believe me. After I ate my pasta, I realized I was actually still a little bit hungry. So I always try to add fruits and veggies to my meal any chance that I can get. So today I made a side salad. And today in this salad, I used yellow tomatoes, some pickled onions, I had a little shredded cabbage, and it just was so delicious. So after picking up my daughter from school, sometimes I'll have my favorite afternoon treat, which is a homemade matcha. I got so tired of paying $8.50 for a matcha here in Miami that I started making my own, and it's so easy. And I also love that as a result of drinking AG1, I actually don't feel that I need the energy like I used to before, but now it's just because I love the taste, I love the ritual of it, and it is a nice afternoon pick-me-up for me. So I make my matcha with ceremonial grade matcha. I add a little bit of water, and then I use a milk frother, and that just kind of mixes it up really, really well. And then I add ice, as much ice as possible. Then I add unsweetened nut milk. Today I'm using almond milk. It's one of my favorites. I always look for nut milks that don't have gums or any fillers in them, so it's just very, very simple ingredients that we can all pronounce. And then I might add some organic liquid stevia or some maple syrup to sweeten it up a little bit. And it's just the perfect afternoon treat. Dinner is my favorite. I love that. I'm so grateful that my daughter, she really eats everything. She loves fish. She loves spaghetti with vongole, believe it or not, as a 4-year-old. She loves shrimp. She loves steak. I was gonna say carne. She loves carne. So we're really lucky because we always get to eat really easily with my daughter, and I know that isn't the case for everyone. We quickly started just having her eat regular food with us, so it wasn't like special food. So for her, something like chicken nuggets is a treat. I have never made her like a grilled cheese. I don't even know if she knows what that is. A hamburger she likes, but it was only up until like a couple months ago that she actually eats it on the bun. She would just eat the meat. So go figure. I'm sure that will change with time, but I'm very, very grateful that she, at such a young age, eats real healthy whole foods. Well, my dinner this evening did not turn out as planned. My daughter actually ended up having a little bit of a sniffle, so I wasn't sure if she was starting to catch a cold. So she was super lucky because she was able to watch a little bit of TV and just kind of stay cozy on the couch. And so instead, I ended up making a homemade chicken soup. So I used red onion, some carrots, some celery, some garlic, put it into a pot with some olive oil. Then I put in chicken drumsticks whole with some chicken broth and a little bit of chicken bouillon to really deepen up the flavor for a quick soup. Boiled it, let it simmer for a little bit, and then I took all the meat off the bone for the chicken, and we ended up having a really, really delicious and so cozy and comforting chicken soup. It was fantastic. So if I'm going out to a restaurant, I would likely choose a fish. I absolutely love fish. I always have. Maybe it's my Massachusetts and Southern Italian roots, but I love fish. And then maybe my husband and I will share a pasta. We might do an appetizer if we're hungry, maybe not. I always, even in restaurants, always include a vegetable. So if you ever have dinner with me, there will probably be a salad that we start with and then also a side of vegetables as well. But again, it's just real food. I think food is really meant to be enjoyed. So I really do eat everything except for tripe. Don't make me tripe. Don't ask me to eat tripe. I think tripe is gross. That's the only thing that I won't eat, but I really will eat anything. So, you know, I believe that you can have it all, just not necessarily all the time. You know, if I'm eating a lot of simple carbohydrates, I do notice that my blood sugar really fluctuates wildly, and especially during menopause, I'm always trying to keep my blood sugar as regulated as possible because those crashes are even harder when you're in menopause. I believe food is meant to be pleasurable and a source of joy and happiness and bonding with your friends and your family. I mean, I can't help it. I am Italian, and that was something something that was really instilled in me from a young age. So thank you so much for spending the day and eating with me. And thank you again to our sponsor, AG1. There's so much more that you can learn about AG1, and if you're a science nerd like me, you'll love learning all about their research. Just go to my link here. I'll leave it here on the screen and also down below in the description box. You can get it by just clicking more underneath the video where it says the title name. Click on more, and then that's where everything from the description will show up. You'll definitely want to check out AG1, and I'll see you next time. Bye.